I can't believe that the holidays are just around the corner. Everyone has to make that quintessential turkey on Thanksgiving. I love it, and if you're anything like me, you plan that Thanksgiving menu weeks in advance, and admittedly, it's a little nerve-wracking for a lot of people. So today, I'm gonna walk you through all of the steps you need to know to cook successful turkey. All right, first things first. I'm sure you've heard about taking the temperature of your turkey once it comes out of the oven, but you've probably never heard the tip to take it before it goes into the oven. What can be disastrous for your turkey is if you cook it and it's still frozen on the inside. One crucial tip is to take the temperature of your turkey before you start cooking it. That way you can make sure that it's not still frozen on the inside. Now what you want to look for is for the temperature to be somewhere between 37 and 40 degrees. 39 is perfect. That means my turkey is completely thawed throughout and it's ready for that cooking process. So now let's clean it up and pat it dry and season this bird up. All right, my turkey is cleaned and perfectly positioned here. Speaking of that position, I want to talk about it. Many times people cook the turkey breast side up, but I like cooking it upside down, for lack of a better term. The reason why is that breast meat really doesn't have that much connective tissue, and that's why it's so prone to drying out. If you've ever been at Thanksgiving dinner, requested the breast meat, and had to ladle on the gravy, you know exactly what I'm talking about. By flipping it over, it means we're cooking the dark meat on top and getting more of those higher temperatures, and the breast meat is situated underneath where it will stay nice and moist. There's literally a 15-degree difference between the breast meat and the thigh or dark meat as well. And so we want to make sure everything is perfectly cooked, and this is one way to ensure that that's going to happen. Another great tip is to use some paper towels to make sure it's really, really dry. What this is going to give you is crispy skin. And if there's any time for crispy skin, it's on Thanksgiving. So don't be shy about really getting this turkey nice and dry. All right, once she's dry, I want to make a compound butter. Now you could use just regular old butter, but I like really adding seasoning to my butter. I have a trifecta of Thanksgiving herbs that I always like to use. Thyme, which is going to go into my softened butter, some rosemary, and some sage. Those are my 3 favorite herbs to use with my Thanksgiving turkey. Now all I'm going to do is just fold those into my softened butter. Now that we've mixed that butter, let's talk about where it's gonna go. Now, I like to put my compound butter, my flavored butter, underneath the skin so that it really permeates the meat with that flavor. That way I don't only get flavorful crispy crust on top, but I get flavorful, juicy, delicious meat throughout. There's a little pocket here. If you use the tips of your fingers, you can create a pocket or a space here that's just perfect for that butter. Now with a spoon, I take my herb butter and slide it into that pocket like so. You know, with the skin, sometimes it's tough to get that butter to stay on top of the skin. This way, you're ensuring that buttery flavor throughout. And even though we're gonna cook our turkey upside down, I still wanna season that breast meat, so I'm gonna flip it over and do the same. Now, while my turkey is flipped over, I also want to season it with some salt and pepper. To keep everything nice and clean, I'm just going to wash my hands quickly. Now, while my turkey is flipped over, I also want to season this skin really well. I'm using kosher salt and cracked black pepper. And don't be shy. Once you season the breast side, let's flip it back over to that darker meat. And then liberally salt and pepper the other side with that dark meat as well. Now that I've got everything set up to really season that meat and get that crispy skin, it's time to fill the cavity with lots of aromatics. So I'm gonna use some onion, some fresh herbs, some garlic. I'll even salt and pepper the cavity as well. Also want to add some butter because butter makes everything taste better. So my turkey is oven ready with the exception of one thing, and this will make a bigger difference in your turkey than anything else. I like using a leave-in thermometer that is oven safe. I really like the chef alarm from ThermoWorks. What's great about this is I can set my high alarm right to where I want it, so it will alert me when my turkey is ready. That way it's taking the temperature of my turkey the entire time that it's roasting. Now it's important that you insert the in-oven probe in the right place. So we want it to go in that breast meat. So right here near the neck, I'm gonna lift up ever so slightly. You wanna avoid bone and go right into the breast all the way there. That's perfect. Now it's oven ready. To set our high temp, we go up twice. 157 is where I want it, and it's ready to go. All right, we're all ready for the oven. What's so great about the chef alarm is I can set it right here, and because the cable and the probe are oven safe, this goes right into the oven. Time to check the turkey. Oh, it looks incredible. Look at this beautiful golden brown skin. Oh my goodness. Now, my chef alarm has told me that that breast meat is ready, but I just want to double confirm with my ThermoPen. So this is going to go right into the breast meat, and it should be right at 157. That's perfect. Now the breast meat and the thigh meat should actually be at different temperatures. While we like that breast meat right around 157, the thigh meat or the darker meat should really be 172 or above. Let's check it out. 176, perfect. This turkey is ready. All right, turkey's out of the oven. It looks stunning. I'm gonna take this probe out. Now this is after it's rested for at least 20 minutes. That way we maintain all of that juiciness in that turkey. Let's transfer it to the platter. Oh, look how beautiful that is. So perfect for the holidays. Now to carve it, I'm actually going to flip it over and carve the breast meat first. Can you even get over how juicy that breast meat looks? Incredible. So when it comes to carving a turkey, I always like to carve the breast first. I find the breastbone here and go on one side of it and doing long sweeping motions, cut through the entire breast. I want to come down and angle it so that I can remove the whole breast. When necessary, I use the tip of my knife, just release that breast. Perfect. Once you've released the breast, I'd like to take my platter, move it down here. That way I can slice the breast on the cutting board. A bias cut is a beautiful way to do it. Look at that juicy, juicy turkey. And look at that, a perfectly cooked turkey to impress your family and friends at the dinner table. With the right tools, you take out the guesswork of something that can feel so intimidating. It looks incredible, it smells incredible, and this turkey makes me feel like I'm ready to party. Happy holidays.